Welcome back, where we're coming to you live from Lusaka, Zambia. We're at ZIMEC 2013, and joining me right now is Moses Banda. He's with Kalahari Geoenergy. Moses, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. Well, let's get straight into conversation. 40% of the country is yet to be prospected and explored in a meaningful manner, and part of that is exploration for geothermal power. What potential exactly are we looking at in this regard?
No, I think that 40% you are talking about maybe is for minerals. Geothermal is a completely a virgin field. There is a lot of potential because Zambia is in the Rift Valley. There's a lot of activities in the exploitation of geothermal power in East Africa, mostly in Kenya, and there's some exploration going on in Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, and Ethiopia. Mm-hmm. And Zambia being in the Rift Valley, we think that we are also in the area where geothermal power could have geothermal potential.
Is there enough of a renewable energy strategy at play to leverage optimally off the potential that you're talking about?
No, at the same time, I cannot talk on behalf of government, but I don't think there is a strategy for exploitation of geothermal power in this country. But from the business point of view, we think that there is potential for doing business or for investing in geothermal power.
Mm-hmm. To what extent do you see it contributing to the energy mix?
No, at the moment, it's not contributing anything. We're the pioneers in this country, so we haven't yet come to the stage where we're generating.
But if we're talking about projections, because that gives you the incentive to invest further.
If all goes well, and looking at global experiences, I don't think we shall be anything less than 25% of Zambia's power pool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that incentive enough. We've got geothermal energy recognized as an energy source in the 2013 budget that has been tabled, and we've got consultations underway to establish a renewable energy feed-in tariff. What are we looking at there? Because that as well will speak to the commercial viability of projects like these.
You are right. At the moment, electricity tariffs are at 5 to 6 cents per kilowatt hour. But for geothermal and other renewables, I think we are looking at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. ZESCO, which is a government company, is negotiating with government to move the tariffs from what they are at the moment to commercial viability, which will be maybe about 10% for hydropower generation. But for the renewables, we think that 11 cents per kilowatt hour would be attractive for investment.
So that's the kind of investment case we're looking at the potential that's out there. Let's take a look at the funding conundrum here. I mean, currently we've got a lot of operations being shareholder funded from your side. What sense are you getting in terms of appetite to fund developmental projects like these once you take the next step, and that beyond preliminary drilling?
No, us being in exploration, the appetite can come only when we define a resource. We've done 2 years of geoscience work, and from what we've done, we think we are moving towards identifying a potential, a resource. Mm-hmm. But that can only come after we've done shallow drilling, which we're embarking upon in the next 2 weeks. Maybe depending on the results in September, we shall go for deep drilling. And depending on the results, if they are positive, and we hope they will, then at that stage, that's when we can talk to possible investors in our company.
Have you had any conversations in the run-up to, getting to that stage?
We are talking to a number of people. There are a number of companies which have shown interest. Like I've said, until we've defined the resource, that's when they can come on board.
Okay, so until then, talk us through where exactly you're putting money to work and how much capital you're having to plow in.
No, we are a private company. I don't think I can reveal how much we have spent, but certainly we have undertaken all the activities that we had planned for ourselves up to this stage. Everything has been financed and everything has been done according to our time plan. Now we are going into drilling.
Worth a try anyway. Let's go into some of the challenges you foresee going down this road.
Where we are coming from, we had the problem of operating in an environment in which there was no regulatory mechanism for geothermal power. Mm-hmm. It's not because of government, It's because it has never been done before. We are the pioneers. So whatever we are doing it, both us and government, we are learning. So of course we get frustrated because of the delays in getting the necessary approvals. But we're getting somewhere. But the most important, I think, aspect or issue that we have to address going forward is the issue of tariffs.